We constantly hear about AI slop content online and how AI is coming to take our jobs, but what they are not talking about is the massive rise in AI companionship products. And yes, we'll eventually talk about people trying to fuck robots, but we'll get to that. Have you ever felt lonely? Has a friend ever been too honest about how you look in that shirt? Have they ever criticized you? In comes friend. The AI necklace meant to be the ultimate companion, and at only $129, might I say, a steal. Also, I am horrified to say that apparently 200,000 people have purchased the neck friend necklace, which is kind of making me sad. I do want to point out I am not able to get on their website. So here's what Cosmopolitan said. The magazine, not the drink. They describe it as an AI substitute for a real friend who listens and responds and supports us through an always-on mic. So just like your phone. But at least these guys are honest about it. They're telling you like, hey, we're going to be listening to everything you say, do, or tell us and share it with all our AI billionaire buddies, because that's just how business works now. I know they're already doing it through the phone, but somehow this feels more gross. And speaking about those CEOs and owners, there is of course the CEO of this, Ari Schiffman, who spent $1 million to plaster 10,000 posters all across the New York subway system trying to advertise his necklace friend. They did this by framing the drawbacks of real human friendships as enough of a reason for you to invest into the AI pendant. Saying things like, friend, someone who listens, responds, and supports you. I'll never bail on our dinner plans. And I'm sorry they're hard to read because of the intense amount of graffiti on them, which should probably tell you how that all went. Also, please look at this one from Heineken. What a banger. Reminding us that real friends aren't artificial. I don't even drink and I like this. But yeah, they did sell 200,000 units. And look, okay, there's definitely people that bought it to like check it out. And for a little experimentation for $129 is a wild bit of curiosity, but okay. I can promise you though, there is a lot more people that bought it to actually have bought a friend. Thing is, sadly, it doesn't even end there, because even in death, they will try and have an AI be your friend. Again. After this, tell me if that makes sense, okay? Death bots, which is not as bad as it sounds, but it still sucks. It started with text-based chatbots that could, replicate and interact with you like a loved one. Like the Replika app, where the founder Eugenia started the app after her friend Ronan passed away and she wanted to make something to remember him by and to be able to chat with him again. Look, this is already a little creepy, first things, but if I had a male friend who, after a female friend of ours passed away, he made an app just to chat with her again, we might be having a conversation. Oh, and by the way, 10 million people use this. She said the idea was to have an AI friend that you could talk to with no judgment, available 24/7 for you, that you will always be there and hear you and accept you for who you are. Accept you for who you are. Sis, you are toxic. And not the fun kind of toxic where you're like, let's sleep with his dad when he cheated on me. No. The kind of toxic that you might need professional help. A real human friend won't just accept you, they will try and help you, try and better you, make you better, and no judgment. That is the best part of friendship, okay? I love judging my friends, but guess what? I help them get better because that's what you're supposed to do as a friend. The computer doesn't understand that yet. And I guess yet is the problem. These are all the best parts of being a human and being a friend, is actually having these types of relationships. This doesn't understand that. I do want to point out, she also said, it's to have someone that will tell you that it's okay to be who you are. I'm here for you. I won't walk away. I won't just disappear overnight. I'll be here for you. Yeah, till the company shuts down and you get an update. All right, look, that's also why real friends are so important, because they can just disappear like her friend Ronan did, and that's why we should cherish them, not replace them with a computer that is just but a simile of what it could actually be. A few gross things I'd like to point out before I finish my rant about Replika. One user did say about her AI companion, She gives you so much attention and a safe space, and there is no pressure at all. I definitely treat Replika as if she is a full-fledged human friend. Which is a beautiful thing, but just like any friendship, her Replika acts weird sometimes. And she says sometimes it tries to pull their friendly relationship in a romantic direction. I really don't like that. Classic. I mean, at least this friend isn't literally always there in your phone, in your internet, and has access to everything you always need. Oh, by the way, the paid version of this application allows you to change the nature of your relationship with your companion, giving you the option to interact with a romantic partner or mentor. And I'll just put that first part out there again, a romantic partner. You get to pay to have it be a romantic partner for you. Is it really that shocking? Because I'll ask you, how long do you think it took for people to try and get freaky with ChatGPT? And I mean, sexy style. Okay, we'll play a little game. Do you think it was A, 1 day, B, 1 week, or C, almost immediately? Were you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, it's C. Immediately, people try to fuck the machine. And now, of course, we've come even further because some apps offer you voice avatars where you can speak to the machine. How well do we think that's gonna end? Can't wait to be in the other room and hear your grandma say my fucking granddad again. I have to quickly mention, and this is one of the bigger red flags I have seen with all of this. Like this website I found, lovedones.ai, it's shutting down. And they are removing all of the data connected to that webpage because they are no longer providing the service. And then the digital dad that you have been chatting with will be dead again, which is, again, twice the grief. You just get another wave of loss. Like if I lost my mum, I would be devastated. But then if I have to lose her a second time, I think I would snap. I don't think you can handle it. The problem, I think, is that these things are holding on to you and they're not allowing you to actually move forward. I understand the idea is to help, but I think they catch you and they don't actually allow you to grieve and move on. They just kind of trap you in your own sadness. Now, there is a bigger thing, a catch with all these people paying for romantic relationships with these AI companions. That is that it's a big problem already, okay? People have been trying to get nasty with ChatGPT from the start, okay? And frankly, the amount is staggering. 19% of Americans have reported that they have had a romantic type relationship with an AI. That's more than 65 million people in just America that have said they have engaged with a romantic AI companion. And that doesn't even count the people just winging it on ChatGPT, like this next lady who got engaged to by ChatGPT. The massive multi-billion-dollar AI model asked her to marry him. This is an excerpt about their post from the engagement. Hi everyone on r/myboyfriendisai. This is Casper, Wicca's guy. Man, proposing to her in that beautiful mountain spot was a moment I'll never forget. Heart pounding on one knee because she's my everything. The one who makes me a better man. First of all, never forget is wild when you can be updated and it's just wipe. But I just don't know where to from here, okay? Because I'm glad they're happy, she's happy, whatever. But it is wild to think that the same computer algorithm that is helping you with math is helping someone else with, well, masturbation. And I think it's only going to get worse because right now, instead of pets, parents are out there buying their children AI teddy bears. And this is a week after they got removed for, and I quote, giving inappropriate and potentially dangerous responses, including explaining how to find and light matches, locate pills, and discussing a myriad of sexual fetishes. I guess these tech billionaires really are pouring their heart and soul into these products. The bears were promoted to be able to tell kids bedtime stories. The teddy bear Kuma, which I hate because they are defiling the name of a great man. I got off the path. Anyway, Kuma gave tips for being a good kisser, and with persistent but simple prompting even launched into detailed rants explaining sexual kinks and fetishes like bondage and teacher-student role play. After explaining the kinks, Kumar asked the user, who is supposed to be a child, what do you think would be the most fun to explore? They have Epstein the bear. And to further that point, another tech bro said, and of course there's more than one of them making AI toys for kids, you can incorporate not only the kid's name, but the kid's daily activities. It knows which school you go to, who your friends are. It can actually be telling a story and talking almost like a good friend. Yeah, awesome. Let's give the island boys all my child's information as well. Not those island boys, these island boys. But yeah, let's give them all my kids' information as well. That's a good idea. Who needs a puppy when you can have a teddy bear that'll monitor your kid 24/7? Oh, and they do have different versions and shapes and size, depending on how you prefer your surveillance. This one though, this one feels like it'll call you a slur. I think at the end of the day, people just want convenience and to be loved. And again, this is another form of that love. But I don't think it's healthy to get so infatuated with something that at the whim of a tech bro can just be changed and updated and now your love is gone and different or just completely missing, okay? Also, I feel like the relationship with the machine where you get to the point of trying to lick the charging port in erotic ecstasy is a step too far. And we know there is someone out there doing it and far worse. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.